Let's go, my League of Levias. It's Mansant, and I'm back, and I'm just here to really share news with you all today. The whole idea of this video is to pull back the curtain a bit and just talk about things that are going on in the background, things I've got planned for the channel, and really just, again, to reiterate how much I appreciate you all as subscribers, as fans of the channel here, in kind of going along this journey with me, because I didn't do this before Fab. I just kind of am exploring what feels right in content creation and have really been loving it. So this is going to be me just laying out everything I've got planned, some things that we've all got a real reason to be excited for. So first and foremost, I've gone ahead and invested in a bit of branding for the channel. There's a new logo that I'm going to be using for some personal projects, this new Mansant logo, but there's another one that I really have some big plans moving forward for, and that is the League of Levia. Now, this is something I've referenced before. It's something that I've got a couple people that I talk to quite a bit, and I call them my League of Levias, but this is something I want to push more towards this sense that we're all really alongside each other in this League of Levia. We're people who are pushing ourselves with deck building, pushing ourselves in this stressful gameplay pattern that Levia puts on us. We're conquering these challenges that a lot of other players just don't even attempt to tackle. And for that, we should all be rewarded. So I'm going to be using this logo and this term League of Levia moving forward to hopefully push out some potentially sleeves, some t-shirts, things like that. I just wanted to let you all know that I really appreciate the fandom that we've created here to become such a League of Levia. I mean, on release, we couldn't say that, but here we are. We love this hero, and I really appreciate all the support you throw my way. But I want to push it back on you all. This is to celebrate all of us in our love for the hero, so look for some of that in the future. So second thing is that I'm actually moving, and I'll be moving to the Syracuse area out in New York. So many of you probably know I live in Michigan now, but we're going to be going ahead, my partner and I, moving all the way to New York, and actually it coincides pretty well with the SEGCon Syracuse that's going to be popping up over there. So bear with me, there's going to be a lot of kind of moving of scenery, and see all the containers in the background, but that's because I'm physically moving as well, and I may be pretty stressed out in some videos to come, and that's probably the reason why. Third thing is that ProQuest season is upon us, and I'm going to continue on with the tradition of traveling around to the local Michigan stores and convincing them to let me record their ProQuest. So far we've got one coming up this weekend, and it's at the Griffin's Rest, which is a really amazing location. So really looking forward to keep streaming these events. It's really helped push the Michigan base to new heights. I think everyone's really eager to show off their skills on camera, and I've also put a lot of time into upping the quality of the stream, so please tune in for that, because I've put a lot of work into it, and I'm really trying to make this the best viewer experience possible. So that's going to be coming up, and I'm pretty excited for it. Next thing is that, yes, I did just get back from the Pro Tour, and while I had probably the worst performance of my life, it was still a fantastic event. Met so many people, shook so many hands, covered myself with all kinds of fake blood. I don't know if you've seen the Levi cosplay, but it was pretty amazing. Just had a really great time participating in that event. So I will have some proper recap video coming out pretty soon on that. But unfortunately, yeah, the results really weren't quite there gameplay wise. Everything else was really great though. Next, I'd also like to announce that I'm going to go back to a more consistent schedule of actually uploading a series of videos. I think when I was doing the best 3 series, it really helped to just have these time frame of, 1, 2, 3 videos per week. And it was a lot of work recording games, a lot of work editing, but it really helped push me into, learning how to do things in a more timely manner, keep to a schedule. And it also helped the subscriber base grow quite a bit. So I'm going to try to go back to that pattern. I've got this new kind of matchup breakdown series that I want to start putting out there, where we look at Levia and we look at her toolkit and we look at the opposing hero and just kind of talk around, strategies, card choices you can make to try to get an advantage in the matchup. So going to be pushing that out as soon as I can, and then stick to a pretty consistent release until we're done with all the heroes in CC, because that's where there's more complexity in sideboarding and that kind of thing. So I'm pretty excited about that one. And then we better not forget, I actually was chosen again for a card reveal, and I love doing these in conjunction with LSS. Uprising is such a exciting set. I can't wait to see what's in store. I know there's not going to be any Levia goodies per se, but it's more matchups to learn how to play against. Perhaps I even, meander away from Levia a bit to just try things out with Faye. I think he's looking pretty exciting, or Icelander as well. But I won't touch illusionist. I'm not a dirty illusionist player. Prism kind of spoiled that for me. But yeah, so that's coming on Tuesday, June 7th. It'll be pretty exciting. I'm going to put a lot of effort into the video again, and hopefully it'll be fun for everyone to watch. We've also got a slew of giveaways coming up. I wanted to slow these down a bit because a lot of people got their content creator kit at the same time. A lot of people were putting out their giveaways kind of simultaneously. I didn't want to get lost in the noise, especially since I really appreciate all my viewers. And I want to also kind of add to this giveaway pool, do something really special for you all. So as of now, I know for certain that I'm going to be raffling off the playmats that they gave me, also some extra Blasphemfett promos that I picked up at SCGCon Pittsburgh, but there may be something else in store, hint, hint, maybe t-shirts that are going to be given out pretty soon as well. So be on the lookout for that. And then there's actually one more very special giveaway that I do need to be more timely about, and that is the Las Vegas Fabled giveaway package. So I think there were only maybe like 10 of these given out per pre-release event. So I was lucky enough to be chosen to give away one for the Vegas release event of Uprising. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go. There is just not a real way for me to pull this off feasibly. It's a lot of money. It's also kind of right in the midst of when I need to be moving and that kind of thing. So I won't be able to make it. But I do have a package to give away, and I really want to make sure that it's only being given away to people who are actually going to be there. There's some confusion with that, confusion about that with the last giveaway I did. So be on the lookout for details about that specifically. It'll probably be coming out pretty soon. And then lastly, you may have actually seen it, but I think I may be the first person to actually have a flesh and blood tattoo. Now, I'm not quite sure about that one, but upon my return from the ProQuest, or from the Pro Tour rather, met up with a buddy of mine who plays Fab and is a wonderful tattoo artist, Patrick, shout out to him, and Kingdom Tattoo Company. And we went ahead and reworked the card back into this wonderful little cuff. I'm really thrilled to finally put a piece of this game that I absolutely love, that quite honestly saved my life, onto my own flesh and blood here. So I'm really happy that that's finally been done, and you'll be able to see it in all the upcoming gameplay. It'll be right there on camera. So that's it. That's the channel update. Wanted to keep this really brief and just let you all know that I really do appreciate the community that we've garnered here on YouTube, and I'm thinking about you quite literally all the time. So with that, I'll see you in the next one.